Hey guys, what is up? I am back at this pond today. This should be the last time I'm here, but I'm doing a project, a super secret surprise project for next week's video. Unfortunately for this week's video, I wanted to go to the lake where I won my first tournament at, since it's been 10 years since I won that tournament there at that lake. I should have went out Monday, but I thought, let me go on the actual day that I won the tournament, which was March 22nd. So I was planning on going March 22nd. I saw in the weather forecast on Monday or Tuesday we're only supposed to get like 1 to 3 inches of snow the day before. So I thought, no problem, all that should be melted the next day and I can head out there. Then this happened. That's right, we got like 8 to 12 inches of snow and it wasn't melted by the next day, and I'm like, oh crap. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Navionics and Google Earth and show you some pre-spawn areas to look out for on that lake or any of your local lakes, and basically how to break down a lake before you fish it. So with that being said, enjoy this video. I've already recorded it. Enjoy it and stay tuned for a special surprise video next week that I am filming here for next week. Okay, what is up everybody? Today what I am going to do is I am going to be breaking down seasonal patterns for pre-spawn bass. I went out fishing Saturday to a local lake that I go to. In fact, you can see one of my videos from over the summer at this lake right here. And the water temperature was 46 degrees. So it's getting up there. The fish are getting ready for pre-spawn here in New Jersey. And what I'm going to do is I am basically going to show you how to break down a lake and see where these big bass may be hiding or where these bass may be this time of year. So let's start out looking at this lake. You can see here, this is Navionics. What it basically is it shows you where the contour lines are on the lake and how deep the lake may be. So when I'm looking at this lake for pre-spawn bass, one thing I do like is right here. You can see in some of my previous videos, I fish here a whole lot. The whole reason being is that right down here, right along here is a bunch of rocks. Rocks hold heat, and bass will use these contour lines right here to either be up shallower right up against these rocks, or they can go down deep if it gets too cold. So one of the main things I like here is, especially like right out here, these contour lines, because we've had some cold weather recently. I believe had flurries yesterday, so bass may be hanging out around these areas. That way if it gets warmer, they can move up. If it gets colder, they can move down, especially this 10-foot section here. So I may want to try like a deep jerk bait or possibly even a jig around this area right here. Could be a key spot for when fish decide to move up during the pre-spawn. Okay, so what is the pre-spawn? The pre-spawn is the time before the spawn where bass are looking to move up to their spawning areas. So where are some good spawning areas for a fish? Right here, this little cove could be a good one as well. And here's a little thing about Navionics. If you go over to this little circle here, click it, sonar chart, there you go. It goes by the foot. So there's 1 foot of water here, there's 2 feet of water right here, and then 3, and then 4. So this could be a great area for bass that are looking to spawn later on in the year. They might be trying to move up here. Over here is another good area back here. Bass are going to try and find their way to get back here because it's shallow water and they are looking to move up. Right here is another good area, and if I was in a boat, I would definitely fish it right here. This flat right here could be an awesome spot to catch transitioning bass, the bass that are going from their winter areas to fall areas. Just because this little flat right here, it dips in and there's 2 contour lines like right next to each other, so it goes from 5 feet essentially to 7 foot just in that little area right there. And this flat could be a great area, and this one over here as well, to catch pre-spawn bass, because they will be looking to move up here and possibly come either back here, or they could be up here looking to go to a spawning area back here. As you can see, there's a whole bunch of docks around this area, so that would be a great spot to fish, especially during the pre-spawn, because the bass are looking to move up here or move up here. So they're going to go from their deep water areas, which is a good spot right here, and start working their way up here. So this flat right here, this flat right here, and this flat right here are key areas possibly to catch some pre-spawn bass. Now, I won my first ever tournament at this lake, and where I caught my fish, it was late March. I caught my fish right along this area right here. As you can see, the contour lines are somewhat close together, but I casted a crawfish right over here and was dragging it along the bottom, and I had a bass probably around here. So that could be another key area for me to key in on. Also, some of these areas are great too. Look at this area right here. This is prime spawning area right there. Because look, there's 1 foot right here. Hold on, let me zoom in. There's 1 foot of water right here. And then this whole area right here is 2 feet of water. That is an area I would probably fish later on during the pre-spawn. Maybe like mid pre-spawn. So since spawning season's probably around like late April, early May here in Jersey, probably around mid-April, I would start fishing this point, and then the bass would look to move back here, right by where this dock is. So, or even back here, as there's 2 little pockets to fish right there. Now, you can't always look at a map like this and think that these are good areas, because for all I know, in May, these could be a whole bunch of weeds right here. And same back here, or there could be laydowns or something along the lines of that. So let's take a look at Google Earth. Okay, so this is August 2016, and it doesn't look like there's much laydowns here. There's one right at this point, this tree right there. Yeah, and there's like little weeds or trees or something right there, but and there's a little line right here, so you can see it's shallow. So yeah, right here could be a key spawning area right over around this area. Hey, so apparently I didn't do an outro for my video that's going up today. Hope you enjoyed the video. This isn't something I normally do. One thing I do want to do is a quick shout out to a channel called Fish the Moment. He does stuff like this all the time. He's in fact doing a live stream tomorrow night, March 29th, Thursday, at 8:30 Eastern Time, where he's going to be breaking down spawning areas, key spawning areas for bass. He goes into more in depth and explains it better than I probably could. So make sure you watch his live stream tomorrow night. And with all that being said, stay tuned for next week. I have a surprise project, like I said earlier in the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget we have a giveaway coming April 20th if we reach 100 subscribers. So, with that being said, I will see ya.